most of my career was spent in China, where China used special economic zones as areas where experimentation could be done, where really capitalism could flourish. And then they took what worked and spread it to the rest of the country. And at the same time, got a lot of advantages that helped them in trade and manufacturing. I'm very excited to be in the Dominican Republic. This journey has taken me to 40 countries, sharing the experience, working in Alibaba and in China, seeing the e-commerce boom there. And I've really made it my mission to share with people in different countries the fact that we are in a golden era of e-commerce in emerging markets. And it's a very important opportunity where businesses really have a choice now. Like, if they embrace e-commerce, they can survive and thrive for a long time. But if they resist e-commerce, then they might not be around for very long. Latin America has been insulated by a lot of the changes in e-commerce over the years. And a lot of people have put off the innovations that maybe have happened in other regions, where the pandemic forced people to adopt new ways of doing business and adopt e-commerce. And it's accelerated the growth of e-commerce. In the internet era, you can build a regional business or a global business. And so entrepreneurs here don't need to limit their market to just Dominican Republic. They can embrace the opportunities that e-commerce provides to build businesses throughout the region and even throughout the world. Call centers are an incredibly important part of large-scale businesses, and a lot of businesses can be built around that special advantage that the Dominican Republic has, and the internet just makes that much easier. So just like if you have a manufacturing base, the next thing that comes up is innovation and product design, because people want to be near that. Same is true of call centers. So I think that that's a huge regional advantage that the Dominican Republic has in e-commerce when building platforms regionally. So when I came to the Dominican Republic and realized that Dominican Republic's history with these free trade zones even precedes China's, it shows that there is already a culture of understanding how free trade zones can be used to help strengthen the country. Now we are the Dominican Republic is in a great position where companies are trying to diversify away from China. If you ask me personally, I'm not happy with the direction China is taking. I want to see more diversification. No one country should have all of the manufacturing base. Dominican Republic is so close to the US. It has a large enough population to draw on and can even bring in people from throughout the region. I personally think Dominican Republic is in a great position to combine these preferential policies to build a manufacturing base that will move from just refurbishing iPhones to actually manufacturing them, and can serve as a strong manufacturing and trading hub within the Americas, combining that with e-commerce in a way that China did. So with the right policies, from my view, the same success that China saw can be done here in the Dominican Republic. The number one thing is the government can do is create a fertile ground for innovation to take off, have good policies that allow entrepreneurs in the Dominican Republic to grow. And although the scale of Dominican Republic is not so huge that it can build an Alibaba just for Dominican Republic, it can build something for the region. Latin American businesses, because we're closer to the US, people study Amazon, study eBay, and then they try to emulate that in their country. But I would say, if you want to understand the history of e-commerce, look at Amazon, look at eBay. If you want to understand the future of e-commerce, especially for emerging markets, then study China. Because I think Dominican Republic and most of Latin America, the economies have more in common with China than the US.